Oh, hi, and welcome to a very special edition of Oatsy's Righteous Reading. We are doing, of course, the Mother's Day reading. Pick a card. So this is to say happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mothers out there. But even more importantly, to those daughters who are who don't have children yet may have lost their mother in the last 12 months or through life. This is a real time to support those that maybe don't have family, don't have kin, and don't have a feminine or motherly influence and or guidance in their life at the moment or adult. We're very lucky to have the connections that we do. We're very lucky to live, especially where I live in the country we live in, but most importantly, we're lucky to have the liberties and the enjoyments that we do in life. Most importantly, we're thankful, and we do give thanks, many thanks. All the mothers out there, big, small, tall, young, old, so young, so much older, mature, strong, courage-driven mothers. And as I said, to those daughters who may have lost their mother and are not mothers themselves, give the hugs and real condolences and your support to you in the community today. It's very hard Mother's Day when your parent has passed and if you don't have any kin, children of your own, or a partner. I know a lot of people in this situation and have lost parents in the last 12 to 24 months, before COVID and after. And I've seen how it's affected them extremely. So I just want to also reiterate that not only we're celebrating the mums, but we're also celebrating mums that are no longer here on this plane with us. We celebrate them most of all, their achievements through life, their amazing journey to the other side, and whatever comes after that. So make it be, and make the grace of God. Thank you so much for joining me. So I have 4 piles today, group 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Pick a card, reading for Mother's Day. So the first grouping, group 1, is a beautiful green moss stone with a beautiful yellow bright fluoro. That is correct. Beautiful green moss-like stone with a bright yellow rock. Group 1. We have group 2, which is the beautiful orange tortoise shell stone with beautiful bright green rock, tortoise shell. Group 2 in orange colour. Group 3, it is an easy one, this one. Blue for blue, baby. Blue stone, blue rock, blue. And the 4th grouping is, of course, the red with the orange rock. Now, I'm putting these under elements. Okay, guys? So, first grouping, which is the green rock, is, of course, the element of water. Group 2, the tortoise shell orange, is, of course, the element of earth. The 3rd grouping, the blue grouping, is air element. And, of course, the 4th grouping of red is fire element. So, for Mother's Day, I thought I'd put you into elements. Water, earth, air, fire. Pick one, whichever one you think resonates with you is the one to pick. I will leave you a moment to resonate on that. Pick 1, 2, 3, 4. Water, earth, air, and fire. Timestamps will be included in either the description and or comments down below. So look out for that. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. So group 1, the water element. Okay, group 1, the beautiful water element with green stone, yellow glowing rock. Group 1, here we go. Cards, of course, will all be drawn now on point where the reading is happening, not before, no preordained. odd, just pull and go. Here we go, for Mother's Day. That's the way she like it. Okay, group 1, who picked the beautiful water element, beautiful green tones of the deep sea, as well as that beautiful bright yellow stone. Group 1, we're going to pull some cards for you. We'll start with the tarot. We'll see what comes out. I'll give you your messages. It's all going to be random, on spot, and solicited and raw and righteous, like it always is. Swearing is probably going to be included. So if you're looking for the Sesame Street Mother's Day pick a flower kind of reading thing, this isn't it. This is more brutal, honest, but delightful. So group 1, let's hurt it. Okay, group 1, water element with the green stone, the yellow fairy stone, green water energy, and green water energy. One for Mother's Day. Mums, the nanas, the great nanas, the little nanas, mothers, all grades, shapes, sizes, colours, limitations, and possibly happy Mother's Day. May you be blessed with abundance, joy, and a free coffee and cake. That's all about. No matter where you are in the world. A free Starbucks, if you know what I mean. Anyone wants to hit me up for free Starbucks? Alright, here we go. Group 1. Now we begin. Yes, we do. Group 1. Emerald stone with green water element. Water. Free flowing. Also can be rough, but extremely rough and rigid if you're in a calm. Get one more from here. Okay, group 1. So we've just had the world come through. Star reverse sign of Aquarius coming through here. 2 full meanings at the end. So we've got the amount we need. Emerald stone, water energy. Yeah, here we go. Water coming through as I'm speaking. 8 of Cups reversed. Knight of Pentacle, mature, methodical. 10 of Wands reversed. Page of Swords. 3 of Wands. And 1 from me. Seven of Swords reversed. Bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck. 9 of Wands. Oof. Okay. Just give me a moment. Also, if you look a bit weird, I'm holding one of my twins, so he does have a good reading. Needs a water element, so here you go. Some days. Alright. Group 1, the water energy, the water element, emerald colour, green, moss is what the first thing I thought of, mossy green hills like Ireland, like, you know, coming up over the hill to see all this greenery rolling off the land, like beautiful. That was the first image Spirit actually gave me for this reading as the cards started to fall, was this mossy abundance on land as far as the eye could see, over hilly greens, and this green was greener than green. It was much greener than the grass is greener on the other side kind of thing. This was almost beyond natural. Let's get into the reading. First card was World. Major Arcana is a good sign, especially for the starting of something, because that's what the world does refer to, the beginning, middle, and end. The full cycle, the full process, like the world turns and goes on its axis and rotates back to where it starts from, and again, forever and ever. The world does that too. So the world is turning, there's a success and assurance here. There is a consensus that you have earned your rewards, and final and successful completion of matters is at hand now. The world has done its course, it's coming towards the end of this cycle, of this era, of this chapter, of this movement, and it's going to have completion. It's going to be hopefully successful completion with getting as much fullness from it as you can. The second card we had was the Star reverse, sign of Aquarius coming through now. But when we do have the Star reverse, it is a consensus of disappointment. It's a feeling of the Star is reversed. it really does speak a atonement to the fact that there is disappointment until you surrender your stubbornness and pride and your ways. Because unless you do, your prospects aren't looking very bright, promising. They're looking very much the same shit repeated. The same unfulfillment, the same lacking, the same unsatisfactory results, the same shitty connections. It's just, there is something that's going through process here. You may not feel fulfilled from it yet, but I'm seeing there is going to come time very soon that you will, because the third card is the Eight of Cups reversed. This is talking about sticking with something until full success is obtained, regardless of where it's at, what you've got to do. It is a real consensus of I will not give up, I will grit in, bear down, stay here, determined till success is obtained. I will not abandon, I will not give up. I will render full assistance until successful completion is obtained. And it's very, very forceful with that intent. Fourth card, Knight of Pentacles. Now this is lovely coming after that Eight of Cups reverse. Because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest of the four Knights. Pentacle, Earth energy. This individual, when we look at it in a time factor, it would be years. He rides a very, very heavy-handed stag. It's like a Shetland, I guess would be, those shaggy feet horses. I'm not a horse specialist, sorry guys. I only know Tara. But when the Knight of Pentacles comes in, it takes him so long because it's very methodical. He takes a step, reassesses, takes a step, reassesses, takes a step. But when he does come in, and all that patience, it is rewarded because he will make up for that lack of inspiration. He will make up for any lack of ideas. He'll bring in that foundation that ties things together, that brings movement to things when things were slow, stagnant, or otherwise unmovable. Pentacle really is methodical, stable, solid, grounded. May take him a while to come in, but good God, he's worth the wait. Because he does get shit done. The fifth card, first card, second row, now we go to the Ten of Wands reverse. Tens are completions of cycles. Ten of Wands reverse is talking about treachery and loss here. So feeling as if we may have had a bit of a loss here, that there may have been some using powers to disrupt and deceive others, and that will bring about some of your own downfall here. It's that trickery of, let's just see how it goes, and it's sort of coming back and sort of blowing up in one's face. It's not been found amusing. It's sort of been sort of nipped in the butt, and karma has been served, kind of a consensus with that one. Just give me a moment. I'll be back in a second. Sorry about that. As I was saying, the Ten of Wands reverse. Tens are completion cycles, and this is about using your power to disrupt and deceive others and bring about downfall. Putting out bad energy brings in a lot of it. I'm seeing it's like if you put that onto someone else, it is going to come and reward you by doing much the same. The next card to come out, the 6th card and the 8 cards, Page of Swords. Now, air energy coming through here and now. I'm only seeing that one cup card for the water, so for the water element, it's very steeped in other elements. Page of Swords, though, however, is speaking of real atonement to vigilance and to caution, guarded advancement, very guarded. Why? Because Page of Swords is about vigilance and discretion and the ability to observe and perceive what is less than unknown or needs to be uncovered. Information, need it, want it, got to get it, any cost I will find it. The next card is the Three of Wands. This is waiting for the ships to come in, sending off our monetary means and waiting for it to come back. The Three of Wands. So this really does speak a real waiting for the ships to come in is the old assessment of this card. It's doing all the work, putting together product, putting it on a ship, and waiting for that ship to go overseas to sell product that you've worked so hard and invested so much in, to bring back that monetary means, that coin, that dollar, the dosh, the money from all the work you've done. But the consensus or the underlying rule of thumb that comes with the Three of Wands is, how long do you wait for your ship to come in with that monetary means and or gains? 1 day, 2 day, a week, a month, a year? How long does one wait for their ship, their desire, their passion, their livelihood? The final card of the 8 cards is therefore the 7 of Swords reversed. So this to speak about a real fear here and a real delay here. There is a real word of encouragement for you not to give up. You know, don't give up now. Avoid arguments and have the courage to carry on in the face of adversity. To go forth even though you feel and fear it. The underlying energy for the reading, for this grouping, was the 9 of Wands. The underlying energy, that 9 of Wands, it really does speak about a sense of pause, a sense of regrouping, a sense of waiting. Your position is strong, your opposition will be defeated. Avoid overconfidence and haste. Prudence, think, no haste, no fuss, no must. It will come in its time, and when it comes in its time, that is the best time. So, Major Arcana, a lot of swords and a lot of wands, only the 1 cup card, which of course is water energy, which of course this was the water reading of the elements. Now I'm going to get you additional messages now. The additional messages now for group 1, so this is the closing bit of it. So from the Wiccan Oracle, the lovely, beautiful Wiccan cards, I love these. The element, or the card you got, was the element of Earth. And it reads as follows. The Earth element governs stability, security, and material concerns, the solid foundation over which all other elements move. Its energy is receptive, teaching the wisdom of the elder, patience, endurance, self-sufficiency, and reliability. Earth is the element of physical and material things, with the qualities of loyalty and reliability, keeping us grounded and secure in loving families and comfortable homes. Remember, the Earth helps us to recognize and accept the limitations and potential of our character. Earth shows us how to take responsibility for our lives and our destiny, standing for stability and growth. Earth energy. Okay, group 1, the next messages that came from the crazy, sexy love notes, the beautiful artwork on these is lovely. So we've got 2 cards. The first one is You Did It. Hooray, success is here or just around the corner. You've worked hard and your efforts are paying off. Congratulate yourself and truly savor your fantastic victory. Just remember that success comes in cycles, so we can't be at the top of our game 24/7. We succeed, celebrate, rest, renew, and succeed again. Know where you are in this journey of the cycle. You did it before and you'll do it again and again and again. Then we've got wishes fulfilled. Your wishes have been germinating. They're deeply planted in the soil of the loving universe, and fulfillment is here or just around the corner. But faith is required. When we put ourselves out there, it's easy to get deflated if what we want doesn't materialize right away. Have confidence. You are more than capable of manifesting your deepest desires. It's all happening, dear one, just under the surface. The next card we got was Spaciousness. What do I no longer need? Help me, God, to realize whatever people, places, or things draining my vital essence. Show me what will fill me with enthusiasm and joy. Spaciousness. Then we go to the Romance Oracle, and we had two come through. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, and let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. The two you have there. Sorry, my kids want a biscuit. Thank God my mum works for Arnott's, otherwise that would be very difficult for me. So, have a Tim Tam, everyone. The last deck to look at, the last oracles pulled, were the beautiful little, what are these called again? Long Island tongue longers, that's right. So we had two. First we had the butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. And we have clock, need time takes time, in time cycles, time to heal and progress. So group one, that is your messages for the Mother's Day reading. Whenever you see this is the right time, and this can go whenever you see it is activated. If it's what you hear, it's for a reason. Thank you, group one, and I'll see you on the next round. Please watch for you. If you haven't subscribed, consider doing so. Thanks all. Okay, group two. We picked the beautiful orange tortoise shell stone with the beautiful green glow stone. So the beautiful orange tortoise shell, beautiful stone, that one. So group two, this will be your Mother's Day pick a card reading. We'll start with Tarot, and then we will move into additional messages via the oracles, okay? So the beautiful element of earth element, and we had it, the first card come out, the Nine of Pentacles reversed, earth energy. So beautiful foundational energy, stable energy, rock solid, hard to change, can be a bit stubborn, can be a little bit difficult to move at times. So stuck, it's like they're planted in the earth rather than a part of the earth. The earth has swallowed them whole. With a general consensus of groundedness, stability. Maybe new passions coming in, possibly too. New things, new vistas, new ideas, new things. Okay, group two. The bottom of the deck, the underlying energy. For the secondary reading, the earth energy with the beautiful turquoise orange shell is the Tower. Complete and sudden, abrupt and total change here. This is really saying entertainment to things coming down, things changing up, things being disrupted. Consensus that there will be change whether you like it or not, and accepting of this is an inevitability. So you might as well face the facts that this is coming down, and it's coming down with force. So we did have equal quantities here of pentacle as well as wand. So earth energy, which was lovely to see coming through for its sign, as well as wand being fire. So the Nine of Pentacles reversed was the first card to fall. So when the Nine of Pentacles is reversed, it does speak about dangers and bad faith, losing the faith, losing hope perhaps as well. Your ability to bring order into chaos is sort of gone to misfortune. It feels like your fortune is built on the misfortune of others, and this won't last though. So feeling like no matter how you flip it, spin it, or try to bring it in, it just goes flop. But this is a time, it's a space, it's a period. It's not an inevitability forever like the Tower. This is a momentary little cycle. It's going to go through its process and then it will reset. It's not permanent. It's not forever. Another pentacle coming through now, a Page of Pentacles. This is talking about studying new ideas, talking about the fact you're very natural in that student energy at learning. You have the ability to apply yourself with energy, which makes you very valuable when learning new skills, trades, or to go into new ventures to make the Pentacle, to make that monetary means and or prosperity. Third card to have three, Major Arcana, Capricorn showing up now, and that is, of course, the Devil. The Devil is in the detail, and the Devil is showing up today. So, it does speak that we must be a little bit careful, because we could be walking straight into downfall and failure here. So, caution is, that's the third time that one's gone past. Caution is definitely needed here. Are your ideas and plans influenced by selfishness and or greed? Are your motivators purely self-serving and self-absorbed and ego stroking kind of thing? Are you trying to get others to bond in your way of thinking as well? Downfall, disguise. The next card we had is a tenor. It is the Ten of Wands, and tens are artifications of cycles. Wands, fire energy, burdens. The Ten of Wands speaks about disguise and stress and things becoming very cumbersome. You are a person of power and fortune. Let this blessing be no burden to you. Do not misuse the power. Do not look at all of it as glass half empty. Yes, it may have been heavy. Yes, it may have been more of a burden and harder work than what you initially thought when you took up the idea, the passion, the thought, the theory. But having said that, you are nearly at the end of it now. Fifth card, first card, second row, Ace of Wands. Another beautiful card coming through, because the Ace of Wands is all about fresh new seeds. The aces are beginnings here. And with Wands, that is creation and fortune and ideas and desires. The Ace of Wands is talking about fertility and creativeness, offering a new beginning with intuition and inspiration. Bring in good fortune and happiness, a good prosperity in new creative venture. And then after that, we had another tenfold, Ten of Swords now. So that Devil, Ten of Wands, Ace of Wands, Ten of Swords. So it's like something new comes in. It's completion of a cycle. It's ended. We start something new. It's ended. Wasn't meant to be a long road, just a short skip. Ten of Swords. Feeling a bit backstabbed. Feeling very laid out flat. Can't go no further. In a lot of pain, a lot of anguish. A very low point in your affairs, but the worst has already passed. There is reason for hope. It's been done. You've taken the swords. Now it's time to pull, pluck, tweezer them out, start the healing, to be refreshed, to be renewed, to go a new chapter. Eight of Pentacles is following that. Now this is lovely, because this does speak about going back to really getting the skill and effort, maintaining monetary means and or prosperity via skill and effort, really using your talent and applying that to yourself with energy. Your efforts are being rewarded. It's really working hard, working harder to get more skill to get more money, keep it rolling. Keep your money growing. Work for the Pentacle now, so then the Pentacle will work for you in the future. Final card of the 8 cards, the Nine of Wands. Another Wandy coming through. The Nine of Wands speaks about that feeling of a bit of a pause before a regroup or before the onslaught. I call this my Troy card. It's that feeling of you know it's coming, you just don't know when. And next time someone brings a horse in, you go to sleep, and then all hell breaks loose. So your position is strong, your opposition will be defeated. Avoid overconfidence and haste though. Be on guard, be clear, be centered, and be ready. Be ready is the key. Because any onslaught or any sneak attack or whatever you want to call it in life in general, in the bush, in the jungle, if you're thinking about it, you're prepared. If you're prepared, you're halfway there. So preparation is definitely key for any endeavours, group 2, that you'll be doing. There's a lot of passion and pentacle back and forth. I'm seeing that you might be going into something new creative to make pentacle and monetary means, getting new skills and or advancements in your professional field as you are now. or you've decided to pretty much ditch the professional field and go down a completely different route, something that's more of a hobby that you're trying to bring into fruition, trying to bring in the pentacles. Let's go to the additional messages now. So we'll start with the Wiccan Oracle, and you got the cardinal point of the compass of the south. So you got cardinal point of the south on the compass. So the south is your Wiccan card. It reads, the power of the south is exploration, investigation, and experience. It is the curiosity of the growing child who wants to find out about things. The south is a place of blossoming and unfolding as purpose becomes clear. It is also connected with trust and intuition, feelings, and emotions. South is the direction to work with for growth and development. It is a place to consolidate ideas to build on what was started in the direction of the east. South is a place of gathering experiences and learning from them. So taking in all the experience, taking in everything we have learned, taking it all in and heading south. Crazy Sexy Love Notes. We had 2, Forgiveness Heals and Unplug. So recharge your soul batteries by unplugging from the digital world. Connect with yourself by disconnecting from distractions such as other people, to-do lists. Take a stroll. The best way to generate fresh and innovative ideas is to be in a balanced, virtual and natural world. The birds in the trees have just as much to teach you as the internet. And forgive yourself and others. Let go of the old story. Release any guilt and blame. Everyone is doing it the best they can. This includes you. Kickstart the healing process by surrendering all the judgment and hurt. Your health and happiness will thank you. So a bit of release there, a bit of acceptance, release, understanding what is, what was, what cannot be, and what cannot be changed. Now, with the little Island Time Wellness cards, we had quite a few. So we had 4. We had cassette, coffin, and sunglasses and hand of cards. And they read, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Coffin reads, endings, bringing new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. Change, growth, getting rid of the old, making way for the new. Sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. The House of Cards is taking a chance, risk, being strategic options, not showing hand, perhaps gambling. That could be some of the back and forth with that Pentacle and Wands. Trying to get a quick, easy win or fix and all monetary needs. It just doesn't work that way, guys. It will take more from you than what it will ever spit out. I'm not a fan of the gamble. Hey, I'm all about taking a good spin at that Wheel of Fortune. Good Lord, yeah, if it's gave a chance. But not with my Pentacle. With the next oracle, we had quite a few, so we started off with ambition. May I offer all my deepest longings to love itself and invite a divine plan beyond the mind's imagination. Please use me for the highest good, Lord. Ambition. Then we had creative blocks. If you are an artist of any kind, you can offer all work to the divine, making it God alone. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who needs. And trust. When love is invited to take over, right actions arise at the right time. Allow me, divine, to wait patiently until the timing is right. Let me rest in the unknown until a clear path is shown. So timing, trust, blocks which may be unblocked, things that once weren't open to you may now be very much an option. In the last oracle, we had 3 cards come. We had honeymoon, very soon, and religious factors. So first, honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Then we had very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And then religious factors. Your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and a spiritual path. Divinely guided, perhaps, being waiting a while, longing, wishing, hoping. Spiritually, there's this real feeling of passion versus Pentacle. There's this feeling of what you want to do and what you know you should do. Head over heart decision, I think it might be for group 2. Do we do what we've known, or do we throw what we've known into the breeze for a chance, an opportunity to spin a wheel? Good luck, group 2. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe, read these righteous readings for and righteous. I will now prepare for group 3. Okay, group 3, the blue stone and blue rock. I know the little glow blue rock isn't actually here. One of my twins has decided to run off with all the glow stones and make a little castle, but it's keeping him quiet, and so that's cool. So air element with blue on blue. Air. Let's see what's coming in for you guys for a Mother's Day reading. And thank you so much for joining me on the Pick a Card. I hope you're having a lovely Mother's Day. We're having a beautiful, beautiful sun-filled, slight sea breeze. It's just a lovely, we're in autumn here, but it feels like a beautiful spring day. It's lovely. So a bit of warmth, a bit of air, a bit of sun, and no heat or sweat. Lots coming through for the air element. It's all water and fire. So far, one earth. Taking that one too, yep. If it's meant to be, it will be. Oh, yeah. Not one sword in sight. Not one sword in sight. No air on this one. The bottom of the deck, foundation reading, the High Priestess. This is speaking about needing to use wisdom. You're needing to use, listen to your wisdom within, use your intuition and spiritual inspiration, trust your feelings, trust your gut, trust your intuition. I'm trying my best not to swear during these round of readings, as it is a Mother's Day reading, and I don't really want to be carrying on like a sailor, but if a word does happen to slip out, I am sorry. First card, 9 of Wands, and this 9 of Wands and this 10 of Wands has been very, very active today. Very, very active. So a lot of people, passions, thoughts, having issues, obstacles, etc. 9 of Wands. Pause to regroup. The position is strong. Your opposition will be defeated, and you need the confidence here. But we also need patience, not to be hasty, not to be overzealous, to sit, to wait, and when the time is right, to act appropriately then. 2 of Cups reversed is coming in after that. Disunion and falseness, your jealousy, vindictiveness, spoil your relationships with lovers and friends. Real contamination, toxic type energy. Not happy, so I won't allow anyone else to be happy. It's like rubbing off, like a tarnish off of you onto the people around you. 7 of Cups reversed. Willpower and desire. You need strength of will and determination to overcome your tendencies to self-delusionize and to put yourself in a position where your rosy-coloured glasses, not seeing things for their true self, seeing things in the perspective rather than the reality. Your next card is the 4 of Pentacles reversed. So, when the 4 of Pentacles is reversed, it's talking about delays and obstacles. Unless you accept new ideas and methods, your losses will become considerate and considerable over this period of time. Moving forward, we must adapt. We must move with the tide. If we try too hard to buck against it, we could lose everything. 6 of Wands reversed is coming in after that. 5th card, 1st card, 2nd row. This is really speaking about having a lot of fear and delaying because you are fearful. You are gripped by fear and oppression. Results will be delayed. Gains will be inconclusive. Things will start to stall and unravel. Things will become unstable in what once was so solid may start to unravel. Because, next card might explain that. The world inverted. When the world is inverted, it is not doing what it should be doing at all. It is becoming stagnated and it is failing to do its job. You must finish what you've started, or failure is certain. It will not come in, it will not end, it will not go through process. It will become stagnated and fail. 10 of Wands, as I said, Wandy, 9 and 10 has been extremely busy today. 10 of Wands, burdens, 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 heavy weight to carry. Disguise and stress, you are a person of power and fortune. Let this blessing be no burden to you. Do not do not misuse your power. Be grateful for what you have. Yes, it may have been a bigger boulder to carry than what you first assessed, what you first thought when you put this idea into motion. But you are here, you are now. The 10 is the question of cycle, and that's coming to its end. Knight of Pentacles reversed. This is the final card for round 3. Air energy. Knight of Pentacles reverse is talking about illusion and waste. Times have changed. Your dogmatic views are unrealistic and out of touch and out of sync, out of alignment. Your ideals, your principles, your belief systems, outdated, not part of the general consensus anymore. Need to get fresh perspective, fresh grounding here. Okay, let's get the additional messages now for group 3. Okay, group 3, air energy, additional messages to go with that now. We had the celestial body from the Wiccan Oracle, and we had Neptune. Planet Neptune coming through for air. The mysterious gas giant is the farthest known planet from the sun and is named after the Roman god of the sea. Like the depths of the ocean, Neptune is linked to the depths of the mind. It has associations with the subconscious, dreams, illusions, and imagination, as well as transcendence and clairvoyance. Because of this, artists' pursuits are often linked to Neptune in addition to emotions of sacrifice and mysticism. By drawing this card, you're invited to use the energies of Neptune when practicing magic for sacrifice and letting go, for reversal of fortune, for waiting for circumstance to improve, and for idealism, inspiration, and spiritual values to bring in a change of fortune. Neptune is the one to call. Next deck. Crazy Love Notes, we had 2. Your purpose is joy and reconsider your commitments. Have you piled so much on your plate that there is little room for you? Identify what truly matters and graciously decline the rest. There's a universe of meaningful opportunities on the other side of no. In fact, every no makes way and space for the perfect. Yes, your freedom is closer than you think. Your purpose has nothing to do with how you make a living. That is your vocation, mission, or inspired passion. And worthy, but your purpose is much simpler and bigger. Your purpose is joy. It's about discovering, nurturing, celebrating who you truly are and knowing and loving yourself at the deepest soul level. Then we have direction and sanctuary. Direction first. Lord, please show me the right action right now. Please bring me a sign and a miracle that gives clear direction. May I hear the promptings of my own body, and if for some reason I'm about to head the wrong way, please stop me. Direction. Sanctuary. A sanctuary resides inside you no matter what is happening. This inner temple beckons you to enter. Take a deep breath, enter and sit down on the throne of your own heart. Sanctuary is within. We cannot find sanctuary within ourselves. There is no sanction here for us. Valentine wellness, abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. Positive thinking brings in abundance, brings in good shit. Love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction, all that juicy love. Love for self. Ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. I'm thinking that's union with self, actually, in the internal, external. Stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, and a shocking attack. That's a real Ten of Swords energy, that one, isn't it? And the Golden Mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship with some love bombing just to top that bitch off nicely. Sorry, I did end up doing it, didn't I? Final oracle now for the third grouping of air. We have healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So maybe some forgiveness needing with the older generation for Mother's Day. This could be the one you've already met, the romantic partner you seek. True love, this is the romance of a lifetime. And finally, we have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, and perhaps just in life in general. Really need to get down to the bottom of the dollar, of the buck, of what you want, and how to make a pentacle off of that ideal, of that hobby, of that system, of that process. Got to make a penny, got to make a pentacle. Pull that pentacle out, see how it goes, see how it feels, see how it rides. If you like it, love it, keep it. If you don't like it, throw it back. That's the general consensus. We need to know what we like first. So it might be a little bit of trial and error, group 3. Thank you so much, air energy. We'll now do the final sign, fire. So group 4, fire. The red stone, which had the glowstone, which my kids have all run off with now anyway. So they're long since gone. We won't worry about that so much now. At all. Okay, let's get into the tarot. Final grouping, my lovely fire signs for group 4 for the Mother's Day reading. Group 4, fire. Fire, one, passion, energy. Mother's Day, what's coming in for me? Passion, devotion, style and grace. And here I am with my makeup and face. I have no idea. Here we go, guys. That's what's coming in. It's group 4, the final reading for pick card reading for the Mother's Day. Fire, fire, pants on fire. Fire, fire. I don't know. I'm seeing like dancing around the fire, actually, around the fire pit. All hypnotic like. Okay, it begins. It begins. Okay. So far, Knight of Wands reverse, King of Swords, Chariot reverse, Sun Cancer, the Fool reverse coming in after him. Spirits and Guides, the fire grouping. 6 of Cups, 8 of Cups. Nostalgia, walking away. Strength reverse, sign of Leo now coming through. One more card for Spirits and Guides. For the fire. For the fire element, we can drink for that's not here. Star reverse, sign of Aquarius is the final card to come out of the 8 grouping, the bottom of the deck. Underlying energy for the reading is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Ace of Pentacles reversed is talking about greed and fool's gold. Speaks about you are wasting your gifts on a pursuit of power and influence, and you are spiritually empty. Feeling very shelled out, group 4. I'm just going to grab a quick coffee and we will continue this and put a stamp to it. Alright, group 4, the final grouping, the lovely fire energy, my lovely fire element. I love the fire. So let me grab my hands slightly so it goes. I touch the cards with wet, drippy hands. Okay, so the first card we got was the Knight of Wands. He is inverted, coming in on his head. But he's coming in, kind of, not really. The Knight of Wands reversed is talking about separation and discord. You are unsettled, you are restless, you are looking for quarrels. Personal relationships are troubled right now. Trying to keep a bit of distance because you know it's a shitstorm. The next card to come out next to that Knight of Wands reversed is that King of Swords. Authority and power. You are a determined and alert person. Your innovative ideas have potential for real success. Real thinker into fruition. Real logical and can get the head around illogical even. Really can bring in some great inventions with a mind like that. Third card, the Chariot reverse, sign of Cancer. Defeat and failure here. You'll still avoid failure by concentration and faith in your own ability, really owning your own ability, the light, the shadow, the good, the bad, the what you can do, what you can't do, and making it work best for you. Besides that, next to that is the Fool reverse, the fourth card. The Fool reverse is apathy and vanity. Beware of the dangers of apathy and indecision. Real vain. You know that song, call him Mr. Radar, call him Mr. Wrong, call him insane. I know what I want and now I want you, 'cause I'm Mr. Vain. The Fool reverse is kind of like that. He's vain, egotistic. He wants what he wants. He thinks he can have everything. He's like a child in a candy store. Real terrible 2 syndrome, kicking, screaming, wanting every piece of candy off the shelf. when the parents said that he could do anything he wanted anyway, but he's just destroying shelves, you know. It's that real, I hate to say this, little bugger energy, little BASTARD energy. I know it's another day bringing out different, it's not too swearing enough, but it's fire energy. Six of Cups is the fifth card, first card, second. Whoa! Six of Cups. Nostalgia, darlings, memories, long since past, faded images, the long, long time ago, reminiscing, heartfelt memories, bringing in the nostalgia, bringing in thought of what was, what no longer is, but what brought in such loving memory, that longing, looking back in the past. There are links that connect here to the future, though. There is a secret message in this that you need to decipher. Eight of Cups. I'm walking away and I do not care what abundance lays here. To me it's bare. Over the hill and far away I do go for my 10th cup, I do say. The Eight of Cups is exactly about that. Eight, no 10. And as great as they look, may taste, and may give me fulfillment, abundance and joy, it's not 10. So I'm not even going to give it a go. I'm just going to walk straight out, not look back, and never give thought again to this time, moment, situation. I'm done, it's done, I'm gone. Mic drop. Next cards come through. We've got a lot of major arcana, 4 major arcana volunteering this reading to my darlings. Strength reverse, sign of Leo. Oh, but when strength is reversed, it's exactly what we don't have. We are full of weakness and pettiness. We are being warned to not succumb to the temptation or abuse of power, or to be afraid of it, but to bow down to things that feel stronger or seem like they can stand above us. Final card, the Star Reversed, sign of Aquarius. The Star Reversed is a consensus, a feeling, a thought of disappointment. Until you surrender the stubbornness, the pride, the ambition, the ego, all that shit, fulfillment will escape you. It will elude you. It will run through your fingers like sands of time. There will be no catching it, no attaining it, no controlling it. It will just bleed through, like sands through the hourglass. Days of the lives. Good Lord, that's a flashback. That's my 6 of Cups right there, darling. Jeez. Oof, not passionately. Not with nostalgia do I remember this, but with disgust and awe. We want to bring things in, but every time we try, they fall on their ass on. The underlying energy for that reading, that Ace of Pentacles reverse, clouded outlook, misuse wealth, misuse opportunity, things just misalignment. It's like a car that needs to tune up. It's just backfiring fiercely. Great intentions, great ideas, but you go put the key in the ignition of the car and she's backfiring like a bitch. It's great to have ideas and action and movement, but if you don't maintain the vessel of the car by which you tend to travel to do all these ideas, beliefs and all this other stuff, you're never going to get there. And that's what your kind of message is, but I've explained it in a real bizarre, risky way, which is rather hard to wrap head around for most people. But it's all here for you. It's not a fact of enough ideas or enough passion or enough belief or blah blah blah. It's not actually any of that is the problem. Even though a lot of these cards reverse sort of would make you think that initially, that is actually not the problem. It's a lack of timing. Timing is just out by a nodule. It's like a car. You know the old cars we used to have chokes, to help the idle when it was cold in the morning, you can choke out, blah, blah, blah. To keep the car running so it doesn't fucking stall, you know what I mean? Cars nowadays don't have chokes, they're freaking, they're mechanical little brains with the computers, freaking knows all this shit that we don't need to put a choke out on it. It does its own shit, we just warm it up a little bit in the morning. That's the difference. You're still waiting for your choke to be pulled out. I'm hoping that anyone can understand my really crapped out way of explaining this. If you don't, leave me a message in the comments down below and I'll try and think of another even worse way to explain it. I'm sorry, Group 4. Let's get all the additional messages now for the last reading for today. Fire signs. We're doing that again. Sorry, guys. Fire. Messages for fire. Fire. Group 4. Redstone. Fire. 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 Bright and higher. Build it bigger than before. Put everything, every intention, every issue, and light it up like a storm. Let it catch, let it crumble, let it burn, ashen grey. Let it go away with intentions it will pay. The new abundance be yours. Won't be old is ash. I don't know who that's for. I think it's about releasing. Generally, I think that was about releasing. Releasing, letting go, and putting it to ground so you really can feel, think, have that new thing. Whatever this is that you feel that is bad luck, bad secret, bad juju on this. Everything's just saying, this ain't coming in, this ain't coming in. Great ideas, great this, and it's not coming in, it's stagnating, it's being whipped away from it, it's being reduced, or it's being just snuffed out. Oh, and we do have a few of these, the same as the last group, which is nice to see some consensus among the signs of the elements. This is a lot. Okay, first that is a definite time. Okay, where are we up to? Oh, Wiccan card from the beautiful Wiccan Oracle for the fire element, please. For the fire. Wiccan is a red, that beautiful deep red stone, championing that fire. Okay, fire, this is the final bit of the messages, and thank you so much everyone for joining me for the Mother's Day pick a card. So firstly, we got Risk It for the fire. Great things are born from those brave enough to fly. Those who are willing to risk failure. Your dreams require action and you're ready to make a move. Remember, you have nothing to lose. Even if you flop, you'll receive valuable insight. So get off your butt and take a leap and go for it. Then we have embrace your sensitivity. Your sensitivity is the sacred gateway to your intuition. It's that special receptive radar that picks up energy and signals. In fact, your sensitivity is one of your greatest assets and the key to your survival. The more you connect with it, the more miracles and synchronicities you'll attract. The next card from the Wiccan Oracle you got is the celestial body of Pluto. So planet Pluto. Pluto is named after the Roman god of the underworld. Sorry about that. Let's continue. I'll start again. Pluto is named after the Roman god of the underworld despite being reclassified as a dwarf planet. Its influence is strong. Pluto represents death and destruction like its namesake. However, it is also linked to rebirth, regeneration, transformation, and of course, therefore renewal. Pluto is associated with secrets and deeply buried things, both literally and metaphorically, intensely passion and power. By drawing this card, you're invited to use the energies of Pluto when practicing magic for pressing and difficult decisions, for coming to terms with the past, for moving forward with a more positive attitude, for the lifting of karma restrictions. Okay, now we move to the massive bundle, what was the Island Time Wellness card. So we had wedding rings, union, wedding, marriage, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. We had paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships and or addiction. Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation, or meeting with hesitation. Photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, but we are making memories. Ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. And then stabbed in the back. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, and a shocking attack. It's amazing how that comes in the end, like just bang, and gets you like that, isn't it? It's shocking. Okay, then we have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Then we have children. Your love life is being affected by children, or maybe by knowing about children. Giving your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership here. From the love side of the oracles. Finance and careers, children, and give your relationship a chance. Final now. These ones are the final reading. Despair. I need your divine intersection right now. Oh, great spirit, lift this darkness from my soul. Free me from this burden. Open me to your highest of plans. May I be a peaceful vessel for your love and guidance. Feeling despair, feeling unknown, don't know where to go. True love. Your wholeness and safety lie within, not from a partner, but their sovereignty. Actually leads to the deepest intimacy from you to stop using others. Let me stand on my own feet, dear Lord, and know true love. Wholeness, safety lie within, not from a partner, but this sobriety actually leads to the deepest intimacy for you to stop using others. And final, self-acceptance. Nothing is more exhausting than endlessly working on yourself. When you offer your whole being fully to love, self-acceptance arises spontaneously. I may rest in our oneness. Dear Divine, Written 4. That's rather lovely. So thank you so much for joining me on Redski's Righteous Readings for Righteous Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mums, nans, grands, and fans and friends. Thank you all. Happy Mother's Day 2021. Be well and get your mum some flowers and a cuppa and a cake.